Hey everybody, Dan from New Mexico Desert Classics here. This morning we're going to be attacking a couple of problems on the 2013 Toyota Sienna. Number one is I've lost my low beam light, headlight. So I was driving up the mountain the other day. When I say up the mountain, it's only 16 miles, but you go from 4,400 feet to 9,000 feet in elevation on a windy mountain road. And as I'm driving along, I'm like, wow, sun's going down, headlights are on, and I get up, it gets dark, I get to our destination, I pull up to a parking spot that had kind of an embankment in front of it, and I realized I only had one headlight. So I checked it out, it is low beam only, high beams are functional. So this morning I'm gonna go to Trusty AutoZone, where I get a 10% veterans discount and buy a pair of new bulbs. But there's also something that I've been needing to do for a long time. It doesn't really matter how good my bulbs are when the lenses look like that. So I will be showing you how to polish those up. I'm not going to do a full resto job on them. I'm just going to polish them up just on the fronts so that the light can shine through. So here is the pair of Sylvania Silver Star Ultra H11 bulbs. H11 is the type of bulb. I'll show you, I took a little bit of video on how to pick out the bulb using the book at the automotive store. And then I'll show you a quick couple pictures of the good, better, best, right? Every company likes to tell you they've got a product that, hey, these are good and we stand by them, but then these are better and they're a little bit more expensive, and these are our best and they're a little more expensive. So the difference in price, I believe one was $37.99 for the pair and the other was $57.99 for the pair. So that's $10 per bulb difference. This is your life we're talking about. Pop for the $57.99, okay? It's not worth installing good when you can have best for 10 bucks a bulb more. All right, so that's the product. I'll pop up a couple pictures here real quick and a short snippet of using the book, and then we'll get on to the install. All right, so just go in, look at the book, find your vehicle, find the year, and it'll tell you what you need. Matrix from headlights, year, and you're good to go. All right, so here's our current situation. Key on, headlights on, low beam position, and passenger side out, driver side on. So we're gonna go to the passenger side here, so I can show you what we're gonna be dealing with. What we're gonna be dealing with is actually really accessible. So we're gonna get in there and swap it out. Now, always replace your headlights at the same time. So we will be doing driver's side as well. First step that we're going to take is anytime you're dealing with something electrical, pull the negative cable off the battery. So we're going to get started by doing that. I'll bring you back when I've got that done and show you what I mean. All right, so negative cable is off the battery, stowed away. So why do we want to do that? We want to make sure that we don't ground anything out with power to it. All right, so on the passenger side, I'm gonna put a good fat tip little screwdriver down in here to lift that tab, which should, come on. It's always easy, you wouldn't need YouTube videos, right? I always try not to risk breaking the tab, because that is absolutely the worst thing you want to do. You don't want to do at all. Off of wiring. You make a special little tool, but like you, I highly doubt you have one, and I do not have one. So I use a little flathead screwdriver. There we go. All right. Tab is good. So now we can rotate counterclockwise, pull out the bulb. Yes, I'm still working without gloves, but I can do it without touching the bulb. So the bulb's gonna go on this side. We did not have to remove the outer the parking light. So it fits down in slightly with the bottom slightly toward the outside of the car. The slots will fit, and then you rotate it clockwise and it clips in and back on there. All right, so we're going to give the lights a shot. All right, so I put the negative cable back on the battery. Going around here. These are in but not turned. And yes, folks, this is my beast of burden. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, so we've got low beams. Now let's make sure we didn't damage our high beams in the process. Little push forward. And we've got high beams as well. So mission complete, right? Well, not really. So these have been bugging me for a while. These lenses, I do not want to have to replace them right yet. I don't know if you happen to see the odometer while we were inside, but this van's got 183,000 miles on it. I've owned it since new. It was my wife's grocery getter, kid hauler. I just replaced it not too long ago for her and decided keeping this made a lot more sense than keeping my Jeep. But I really don't like that I don't have very good headlights at night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys I'm going to wash them a little bit, and then I'm just going to hit them with some glaze and a buffer. Polisher, if you will. Or mop, apparently, if you're British. That's the first thing I'm going to do is just clean them up. Because anytime you're working with anything, polishing plastic, you want to make sure that you're not using something more abrasive than the abrasive that you're using, if that makes any sense. Yes, just cleaning them made them look better instantly, but not good enough for my taste. Okay, so normally I use this on the body of a car. Today, I'm just going to use it with a polishing wheel. This is not a cutting wheel, this is a polishing wheel. This is a Meguiar's mirror glaze. Very low abrasiveness. So I'm just going to put just a dab, if I can get any to come out. Here you can feel abrasion. I do not want to get too aggressive with this because you don't want to score it. And go. All right, so with a clean rag, just going to take off any of the remaining material And I'm really liking that. Product for today, replaced headlight and polished headlight lenses. I should really be able to see a lot better at night, which is very important. All right, y'all have a great weekend.